Recount Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? This week, the Wednesday night shows, I think they delivered pretty well. I caught all of Dynamite. I caught some of NXT. I know the results, but I think one of the biggest stories coming out of AEW Dynamite was the closing segment where we saw Gallows and Anderson arrive on the scene to defend Kenny Omega, and then Callis, Omega, the Good Brothers, and the Young Bucks did that hand sign! That hand sign! As Chris Jericho screamed over and over and over that he doesn't realize that microphone attached to his headset actually amplifies the sound of his voice. But we saw the...
Give me one more of those, Jim.
What's that?
Give me one more of those.
The hand sign! So we, of course, talking about the Too Sweet, if you've been watching wrestling for more than 10 minutes, you probably know all about that. But I thought it was a cool way to end the show. And, we've seen this pairing, this partnership with Omega and the Bucks, or Omega and Callis, and they've crossed into Impact, and now Impact crossing over. How I know I think I broke Matt. I think I broke him. How far does this go? I mean, are we actually seeing? I don't think we actually see like a full-fledged merger, but where do you guys see this AEW Impact partnership going? I mean, do we think the Good Brothers can compete for the AEW tag titles, or Britt Baker could compete for the Impact Women's Knockouts Championship? Like,
she's a dentist.
She is a dentist. I've been told that once or twice, I think, on commentary. But what do you guys think? Where do you think that this kind of partnership pairing goes?
Jim, I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is I hope they still do it the way that they're doing it. Whereas, it was a week or two. And I almost forgot about what happened with Kenny Omega, that it's not like an every week, every show sort of thing. I like that.
You okay, Matt? You all right?
Fine, yeah. I'm glad I walked back in on Ryan's great answer, too.
Good.
Jim, I don't know.
Thanks for going first, Ryan.
You're welcome. I wanted to take the answer before I took it from anybody else.
Yeah, damn it. Now I got to rethink.
You got to give a different one.
Tim, you had your hand up, Tim. Go ahead.
I did. So I think what's going to happen is that the next person that comes in, they're going to trip him and mace him.
Okay, I'll find it. I'll find the clip.
They trip me and mace me.
Talk amongst yourselves. Give me a second here.
No, I think that this merger goes as... I think that the honest answer is as far as they want it to go.
That's as good as my answer, Tim.
It's better, actually, because it's my answer.
I was more honest.
I'm actually correct, though. Yours is an honest opinion.
I'm also correct.
For the people that don't know, we're right now recreating the video you may have seen on the internet where podcasts talk about nothing for 2 straight minutes.
Yes. No,
it's a great video, by the way, Matt.
It is.
We're totally insane. They pushed me out and maced me.
You know what? I'll do it again.
Totally insane. They pushed me out and maced me.
Never gets old.
No,
Oh,
it really
it's-
doesn't. It really doesn't. I mean,
It's really great. It's a shame. It's a dirty shame that they got her, but-
it's a real shame that that
but
had
yeah,
to happen.
the partnership's going to go as far as they want it to go. If they want it to be where it's a full blown like brand rivalry, they'll do that. If they want it to be like a merger of equals, they could do that too. As far as where I'm at it,
Are they equals though? You can't even. It's like merging apples and oranges.
it is a merger of equals if you count the cachet of like the prestige of TNA versus what AEW's got. I mean, AEW's only been around like
Yeah, I mean,
a year.
TNA's
two?
Impact been around for what, 20 now? Almost 20?
It's
Impact-
forever.
Impact is the second longest running wrestling promotion
Okay,
in North America.
that's fair.
That's scary.
I think. Well, wait, when was CZW? They don't count.
It does. Yeah, they don't matter.
Okay, Impact is the second longest.
This year will be 19 years. June 19th will be 19 years for TNA Impact.
Yeah.
Like-
so, like they have, for right or wrong, like
Like it's longer than WCW was around, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
And with guys like Kazarian and Daniels and now Sting
Do you
on
think?
the roster, like there's definitely like a touchback to TNA.
Do you think AEW is doing this in part for tape libraries?
You know what?
Like when you
could.
started naming down
That
some
makes
of those
sense.
names, I went, wait a second, like.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot of guys in your company and you don't have a lot of video footage on them besides
Right.
what they would own or what has been in AEW. So, if you're going to incorporate some feuds that have, spanned the course of, 10, 15 years, having that library would be somewhat valuable, I would think.
I feel like I need to re-say what I wanted to say about the
Hello.
apples and oranges. No.
You get to go last.
No, I'm just saying
You've already had your time, counselor.
that never even works. The
You
red lights
yielded
on.
your 5 minutes already.
The
Oh,
apples
what's
and
the-
oranges is strictly a company that streams on Twitch, and a company that's on TNT. Like that is not the same today. Currently, their
The
library-
objection cannot be entertained. I'm sorry.
That's you know what? Stop the cap. This is bullshit.
Brian, you're talking apples and
Don't
oranges.
be
and I
rude.
thought you were a sausage guy.
I'm a sausage guy. That doesn't even sound like me, does it?
I mean,
Yes,
it
kind of.
does.
I'm a sausage guy.
I mean,
You've never heard yourself talk before?
I mean, I know it sounds
I don't
different.
even listen to podcasts.
I mean, I know it sounds different than when you laugh, but it is definitely you.
I'm a sausage guy.
It sounds like something from Family Guy, to be honest with you.
It
It's
kind of
funny.
does.
your voice does like go in a few octaves like every single time you talk about anything.
That's fair. I am the Mariah Carey of podcasting.
Here's a question from Scotty, because he says it's a smart partnership. He doesn't know what AEW is if they're benefiting much from it. He thinks it would be great if AEW and New Japan had a partnership, and I think post-pandemic they probably will work together. But he asks, what is AEW really gaining from this partnership? I mean, I think a tape
roster.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I guess it just depends how much you want to intermingle the roster. I mean, the AEW roster is fairly extensive, but I think there are some people that are going to gain eyes in both ways too. Like this is also beneficial for Impact.
AEW could certainly take notes on how to run a women's division while they're working with TNA, and use that moving forward after the partnership ends, whenever it does.
Yeah, 100% on that
Yeah.
one.
The biggest benefit could be the women's roster eventually, because Impact had a pretty decent amount of women that they already have. Ashley Vox was on Dark. I think this week, and Thunder Rosa.
Mute him before these puns start. For the love of God.
Well, like the dumb thing about it is, like, I feel like AEW, and I don't know how, like, I mean, I guess the NWA probably has a degree of input when their women are being used in match. Three Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app. That's arenaeats.app for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? When I feel like AEW has done a better job, like, booking and promoting and using the NWA women's division than their own.
Maybe the NWA women are better wrestlers than their own.
Ooh.
Maybe. But, like, you know what I mean? It just, I mean, I liked where they were going, and I think still are, with the Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker, feud. But yeah, I think both sides can gain just knowledge from each other and kind of crossover viewership. Like, and I know, like, Impact, I don't know what, like, what their, because I know their Twitch and Access TV is not, on a ton of cable systems, but, like, the Impact fan base is significant, and it has been there for a long time, and it is a passionate fan base. I agree. So,
who asked that?
Sorry, I think, not I agree. Thank you. But I think too the tape library could probably be part of this as well. Any other thoughts on what AEW can benefit from this?
I need you to find the Scotty Doesn't Know song for whenever Scotty asks a question
I think
in the future.
I might have it.
Huh?
I don't know if I have anything else to say about the partnership. I just know that AEW Dark is way too long. You mentioned Dark. Somebody mentioned Dark with Ashley Vox. Can anyone take a gander, a guess, a real quick guesstimate as to how many matches were on AEW Dark?
7.
Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my van every Sunday. She tells him she's in church, but she doesn't go. Still she's on her knees, and Scotty doesn't know.
That's all I needed.
That's probably going to get us banned in
22
Pakistan.
matches.
14.
14. Very low number from Matt with 4.
22.
22 is the number.
16.
Jesus.
It's unreal.
Why? Like,
How long is Dark?
So this week's episode of Dark was 26 minutes longer than Dynamite with commercial interruption.
who's watching that? And I'm not being an asshole.
I'm gonna look and see how many views it has.
Like, that's too much.
It is insane.
That's too much.
It's too much. Like,
That's too much.
We're a goddamn wrestling podcast, and we're like, no
more wrestling.
That's too much.
Like,
What the hell? 375,000 views on a 2 hour and 25, almost 2 hour and 26 minute episode.
Those are the same people that voted for Santa Claus in that goddamn poll.
But I assume that, like, if I watch a YouTube video for a minute and a half, that's a watch, right?
I think a second counts as a watch.
I would love to know, like, and obviously we can't see that because we can't see their full statistics on it. I would love to know how many of those 300,000+ went the distance.
YouTube's definition of a view is a viewer-initiated intentional play of the video.
So you click play for a second and it's off.
Yeah.
So what happens when I, like, watch a video and then another one starts right behind it? Is that an intentional?
I think if you watch the whole thing, or to a certain degree, either way,
That's absurd. I'm like
I
No
have
one's
the
watching a video and letting a 2 hour video roll behind it for the entire time, though.
Jesus.
So here's the AEW people that were on it,
Okay.
not counting the undercard people. Jungle Boy, Nyla Rose, Scorpio Sky, Phoenix, Brandon Cutler, Peter Avalon, Ivelisse and Diamante, the Gun Club.
Jim, the one guy was in the WWE.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I retract one who.
Matt Sydal.
I've heard of him.
Rosa, but technically she's not AEW.
I think she's still technically NWA.
The Acclaimed.
I have no idea who that is.
Frankie Kazarian, Angelico, Sammy Guevara, and that's it. Technically, if you want to get super technical, 5 from the Dork Order.
This was also taped at the Brody Lee thing, so everybody was there.
Correct.
Okay, so
I kind of get that.
What was the week before then? How long was the episode the week before? If you have it, if you can get it
I will.
relatively quick.
It's how long is relatively quick?
Well, longer than
ask
2
my
hours
wife.
and 26 minutes.
AEW Dark 68 was 2 hours 5 minutes.
So this
I
is
was
a
wrong.
recurring problem. I mean, situation.
You know what? You got to get the boys paid.
Have you ever watched Dark? Serious question.
I watched the first episode of Dark.
I've never watched a single.
And the first episode of AEW Dark, let me see.
Not one of those clicks were ever mine.
How did it do in the key demo? That's all I want to know.
The first episode of AEW Dark,
Stupid idiot!
was an hour.
That's okay.
That's about right.
That's okay.
1 hour.
That's okay. An hour's okay. 220 is like not okay.
Is
No.
Veda Scott still doing commentary?
I don't know.
Just wondering.
I wish they'd had like a playlist of all the AEW Darks, but instead they don't.
Wow, even we do playlists on our YouTube channel.
Not difficult.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's actually really easy to do.
It's super easy.
Um,
Because who would want to go through? Who would want to go through and watch every episode of AEW Dark back to back to back to back?
I mean,
back?
who wouldn't, right?
I mean, it's nice to have probably the same person that wants to watch every episode of 3 Count Thursday back to back, but it's nice to have it there.
Right, and there's definitely people that do that.
Right, but our playlists aren't just like our episodes back to back. Like we break it down so you can watch specific things.
And we have the Mad Libs on there. We have the hot tags on there. I think the music from the music tournament brackets are still on there. So it's just easy, quick reference. So you don't have to search like Tim's doing right now.
How many matches were on
But
that episode of Dark?
but
16 matches. Wrestle Kingdom didn't have 16 matches. Did it both nights? That's insane. Mania sure as hell didn't have 16 matches, did it?
If you count the pre-show,
Probably, yeah.
Fucking pre-show.
it was too big for one night this past year.
Oh, thanks for the tagline, Mark.
did you see it coming though?
That I did, yeah.
Great Balls of Fire.
Tim, check the live video. I think the live video may have froze.
No, I'm still good.
Oh, then my iPad's screwing up.
You got to give the updates.
What an
It looks like I did have like a little bit of internet stuff going. It should be good now.
It happens. But yeah, I'm definitely curious to see what they do and continue to do. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so Dark was 16 matches. Both nights of Wrestle Kingdom clock in at 15. And that includes 3 Dark matches.
Jesus, that's a lot of wrestling.
You know what? Maybe he was right. Maybe AEW should work with New Japan.
Maybe. And I really think they will whenever we come out of the pandemic. I do think that is a pairing that we will see.
Don't you mean plandemic?
No, I don't, because I'm not an asshole. Any other thoughts on the AEW's Bullet Club, if you will?
No.
Three Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?